Hello everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers animated Autobot Ratchet. That's right, Autobot Ratchet. Not just plain Ratchet this time. So let's go ahead and check him out. We have Ratchet in his vehicle mode, which is a futuristic ambulance. And he is fairly small. He is only about the size of Bumblebee in this mode. He does have some very transparent windows, which you can see some molded seats are in there, but they're pretty close to a windshield. And it has the silver Autobot emblem on the front. The transparent emergency lights on here aren't very are very too clear, because you can only really see the blue on the edges, and through the rest you see the red. Has painted on windows on the side, and some more very translucent lights on the back here. And it has this little flap here, which is a little hard to open, which is part of the transformation, but it can, if you can ever manage to get open, this can open up, flip up, and be somewhat like a entrance ramp for emergency patients, I guess. And it has the typical ambulance emblems on the side, as also seen on movie Ratchet. Other than the size, it is a very nice looking figure. It's very detailed, as in far as the simplicity as the figure. It's not missing anything that it really that the vehicle mode has in the show, other than one light should be red than the other, but the same thing goes along with the Voyager class Prime. In fact, the only figure I can think of in vehicle mode that has both the red and blue lights is Prowl, and it has what could be like towing cables on the front, but there is no string or anything. The doors do not open. These hinges here are part of the transformation. I cannot recommend the figure just based on the vehicle mode though, because it's too simple. There's nothing much going on here besides the overall design itself. It doesn't have any features. To begin the transformation, I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, the legs are only attached to these pegs here. This is a little tricky at first because you have to get this piece over the roof, and just trying to get everything out of the way here, just like that for now. Flip this up on both sides, and the legs will want to fall down, so I'll just leave them out by themselves for now. I'm gonna extend the arms. We'll look at it from the top here. I'm gonna do the first one first, or right one first. This whole panel will detach, and you want to move the shoulder up like this. You can see from the bottom this, and we move this shoulder from up here to here by these two joints. And we'll go and do that to the other side. Rotate the arm down, swivel the arms around, do the hands. Now this next part is a little tricky because I wasn't sure if I was doing anything wrong, because it felt like it was about to break, and that is moving the front of the car here downward. Now the best way I found to do this is by taking two fingers here, one in each wheel, and taking your thumb, and on the other hand just making sure the rest of the body doesn't move, and then snapping all this down. because just pressing down, it takes a lot more effort to do it the other way than this way than the other way, and it's a lot safer. And now we're going to separate the legs. And then doing the feet automatically pulls out the heels. Get him standing. And very cool part, moving this section down, pops up the head. And there's Ratchet in robot mode. One thing that I noticed first about the robot mode itself. Anyone that watches anime will know that Ratchet is a very grumpy character, and the face is supposed to represent that, but he doesn't look grumpy to me. He just looks kind of sad. Like he's just very depressed. His eyes are drooping down. His mouth is frowning. It doesn't look grumpy. He just looks very depressed. And you can see his one of his antennae is missing. He has the typical posability going on here, and it has these gizmos that flip up on both of them, and I'm guessing this is what the magnetic weapons on the TV show are based upon, but these look more like tools. And speaking of his tools, he has a whole bunch of them here. He has a hammer, crescent wrench, flathead screwdriver, and it looks like a can opener. And all these cannot be stored in vehicle mode, but in robot mode, if we look at here, he has these little pegs here that each one of these can be attached with this piece here. It's a little tricky at first to get them all lined up, but it is possible, but you have to utilize that these things will move out of each other's way. So I won't do that here because it takes a lot of time to figure them all out, but you get the general idea. One more thing I forgot to mention is that you learn in the TV series that he has a scar right here from where Lockdown stole his weapon, and you can actually take Lockdown's weapon here and snug it up just right so it'll stay on Ratchet's hand. What this figure makes up or lacks in vehicle mode, it really makes up for it in robot mode. It exceeded my expectations. It is a very satisfying figure. The transformation is very new. It's very refreshing and moving. My favorite feature is moving this piece back with the head popping up. That's very satisfying. The feet, because of the rather small heels, is a little bit tricky at first to get him standing straight, because his legs kind of tend to want to go inward unless you have it just right. Like there. But once you get him standing, he's not going anywhere. This is definitely a must-have for any animated fan. He is very fun, and he's good size, and he would make a great addition to any animated Autobot collection. And definitely get him whenever you get the chance. Until next time, thank you for watching.